So I welcome to this lecture on mathematical analysis of recursive algorithms. Under that we discussed Topos of Hanoi problem in a last video. So we are going to discuss mathematical analysis of this Towers of Hanoi problem. So mathematical analysis, we follow the steps for recursive algorithms. So step 1 is nothing but a input size, that is number of disk. So how many number of disks we are used in this previous example? The number of disk is 3. And step 2, the basic operation of this problem. Okay, the basic operation is nothing but moving a disk. Basic operation. Okay, moving a disk from one pillar to another pillar. Moving disk from one pillar to another pillar. Okay, the step 2, here there is a basic operation. Based upon basic operation only we going to form the recurrence relations. So here A to C using B as auxiliary, and moving from A to B using C as auxiliary, and one direct move from A to C. That is one direct move from A to C. N minus 1 moves from A to C using B as auxiliary, and N minus 1 moves from A to C using C as auxiliary. Okay, then one direct move from A to C, because the first step we can directly move from A to C. That is one direct move. Okay. Step 3. In step 3, the disks are denoted by M of n. Okay, the movement of disk will be denoted by M of n. M of n depends upon number of disk. It depends upon number of disk. Okay. Then in step 4, we are going to follow recurrence relation. So in a recursive algorithm, without recurrence relation we can't solve the mathematical analysis. So mathematical analysis, the recurrence relations plays a major role. M of 1 equal to 1. So what it means here, n is nothing but a number of disk. M of 1 is equal to 1 means only one disk, only one single move from 1 A to C. Okay, M of 1 is equal to 1. M is equal to n when n is equal to 1. Only one move from A to C. Okay, only one move from disk A to disk C. Okay. If n greater than 1, then we need 2 recursive calls. We need 2 recursive calls plus one move from, that is A to C. Okay, see, I will show the algorithm here. See, in this algorithm we have 2 recursive calls. Okay, so for B as auxiliary and another one is a C as auxiliary. Okay, so we form a recurrence relation, that is M of n is equal to M of n minus 1 plus 1 plus M of n minus 1. Okay, this is nothing but n minus 1 moves from A to B using C as auxiliary, Here this is n minus 1 moves from B to C. Okay, this is one direct move from A to C. Okay, this is one direct move from A to C. So in this previous step I am rewritten like this. So m of n is equal to, this is addition, can simplify m of 2 into m of n minus 1 plus 1. This will be marked as equation 1. Okay, then step 5, solving recurrence. So this is the recurrence relation. Solving recurrence equation 1 using substitution method. So all recursive algorithm will be solved by using substitution method. Here we are using a forward substitution and also backward substitution to proving a correctness. So in fundamentals of algorithmic problem solving, we saw one step is called a proving correctness. The correctness will be proved by means of using a substitution methods. Forward substitution. So this is for n greater than 1. Okay, n greater than 1 means, so write the same formula here. M of n is equal to 2 into m of n minus 1 plus 1. So from this equation, instead of m, you can start from the value 2, n greater than 1. N is equal to 1 means m of 1 is equal to 1. Okay. So you are going to substitute here the forward values of m greater than 1. So m of, after 1 I have 2. 2 is equal to 2 into m of n value 2, 2 minus 1 plus 1. M of 2 is equal to 2 into m of 1 plus 1. Okay, m of 2 equal to, already m of 2 into m of 1 value is 1 plus 1 is equal to 3. So m of 2 is equal to 3. Next, you substitute the next value. Here n is equal to 2. Then n is equal to 3. M of 3 is equal to 2 into m of 3 minus 1 plus 1. 2 into m of 2 plus 1. M of 2 is here 3. 2 into 3 plus 1 equal to 7. 6 plus 1 7. So m of 3 equal to 7. Next, n is equal to, you can take up to 3 values, it's enough. M of 4 equal to 2 into m of 4 minus 1 plus 1 equal to 2 into m of 3 plus 1. M of 3 is 7 here. So 2 into 7 plus 1, 14 plus 15. So m of 4 is equal to 15. You can substitute 3 values, that is enough. No need of going remaining values. This is enough for forward substitution. So next for backward substitution. Backward substitution using the same recurrence relation, you can substitute it in backward manner. Here in forward manner, you can starting from 2, 3, 4. Here in backward substitution, you start from backward. I am starting from n, then I move to n minus 1, n minus 2. Likewise, you can going to substitute for n. So n is written as 2 into m of nth previous term n minus 1 plus 1. Okay. Next, I am going to substitute instead of n minus m of n minus 1. So this will be written as 2 into, okay, see, written here m of n minus 1. You can take this equal to, so previous 2 into, you write it as 2 into m of n minus 1 previous term, m of n minus 2 plus 1. So instead of n minus 1, I am going to substitute this part. Okay, 2 into m of n minus 2 plus 1. This plus 1 is separate one. Okay, instead of this term, I I'm substituted this one. Okay, next I'm going to simplify this. 4 into 2 into 2, 4 into m of n minus 2 plus 2 into 1, 2 plus 1. Again simplify. 4 into m of n minus 2 plus 2 plus 1, 3. Okay, again I am going to substitute instead of this n minus 2. So for that 4 into, okay, 2 into m of n minus 1 previous term n minus 3 plus 1. Then this separate 3. Okay, so for entire I substituted this one, then this plus 3. Again I am going to simplify. 4 into, sorry, 8 into m of n minus 3 plus 4 plus 4 into 1, 4 plus 3. Okay, so 8 into m of n minus 3 plus 7. So I want to simplify in the general term, so that I want to use some formula method. So equal to, here instead of 2 can be written in this way, 2 power 3, right, into m of n minus 3 plus 2 square plus 2 plus 1. So 4 plus 2, 6, 7. So this 7 will be written like this. Okay, this is for simplifying purpose. I am written like this from the above equation. Okay, above equation, derive general form. Okay, that is m of n is equal to 2 power I, instead of this one I, into m of n minus I plus 2 power, here 3 minus 2. Okay, so 3 minus 1, 2 here. Okay, so I minus 1, 3 minus 1, I get 2 here. So I minus 1 here, instead of 3 I am take the I value. So, plus 2 power I minus 2 plus 1. Okay, so this can be rewritten as m of n equal to 2 power I m of n minus I plus 2 power I minus 1. This will be considered as equation 2. So this will be taken based upon the formula. So in the equation 2 will be written as m of I is equal to 2 power I m of n minus I plus 2 power I minus 1. This will be taken as equation 2. We can substitute n by n minus I in equation 2 to prove the correctness. Okay, to prove the correctness, we can prove with the basis and then induction. We already discussed in factorial about what is a basis and induction. Okay, so here in basis we write it as an equation 2, as in equation 2 we can obtain m of n by substitute n equal to n minus I. In equation we are going to substitute like this. So initially n is equal to 1. Okay, initially n is equal to 1, n minus I is equal to 1. Okay, so here minus I is equal to 1 minus n. This will be moved here, 1 then I is equal to, I move this minus symbol to find I value. I move this symbol, I is equal to n minus 1. Okay, so why I am doing like this means, why I am going to substitute n is equal to n minus I. I want to some value for I to prove this correctness of this equation. So that initially m of n is equal, m of 1 is equal to 1. So if n is equal to 1, the value is 1. So taking n is equal to 1, so n minus I is equal to also 1. So I minus I is equal to 1 minus n, I is equal to n minus 1. Okay, so here using this I value, I am going to substitute this I value in the equation 2. Okay, so -1 in equation 2. Okay, so m of n is equal to 2 power, and once again I write the same equation, m of n minus I plus 2 power I minus 1, I is equal to n minus 1. So substitute So substitute 2 power I value n minus 1, m of n minus, again you write it as n minus 1, okay, plus 2 power n minus 1 plus, sorry, minus 1. Okay, so here I want to simplify 2 power n minus 1, m of n minus n, minus into minus plus 1, okay, plus 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 is equal to 2 power n minus 1. So here in previous step, n plus n minus n getting cancelled. So m of having only 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay. So here 2 power n minus 1, m of n is equal to, already we discussed m of 1 is equal to 1. So instead of this I am substituting 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so again I am going to simplify this one as equal to, the previous steps equal to 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power n minus 1 minus 1. So from these terms I am going to take the common term 2 power n minus 1. So for this here 1 plus for this here 1, okay, minus 1. So 2 power n minus 1 in 1 plus 1 2 into 2, that is 2 power 1, right, minus 1. Again I am simplify this term 2 power n into 2 power minus 1 into 2 power plus 1 minus 1. So these two getting cancelled. So 2 power n minus 1. So this is m of n is equal to 2 power n minus 1. So here I am going to prove the basics. Basis is nothing but I am going to prove m of n is equal to m of 1 is equal to 1. So here if n is equal to 1, okay, n is equal to 1, can apply this, m of 1 is equal to 2 power 1 minus 1. So m of 1 is equal to 2 minus 1, 1. So it can be proved. So basis can be proved here. Okay. So next, induction, m of n is equal to 2 into m of n minus 1. This is the recurrence relation we already formed by using the algorithm. So here to prove the induction and basis should be a common. Okay, so here m of n minus 1, instead of this m of n minus 1, I am substitute as 2 power n minus 1. So in induction, m of n minus 1 is equal to 2 into m of n minus 1 plus 1. So in this m of n minus 1 is equal to 2 power n minus 1 minus 1 in equation 1. Okay, so m of n equal to 2 into, instead of this 2 power n minus 1. So why we are using this different substitution method? To prove the correctness of your algorithm. 2 into 2 power n into 2 power minus 1 minus can multiply with minus 2 plus 1. Okay, this is 2 power 1, this is getting cancelled. 2 power n minus 2 plus 1 1. Okay, so m of n is equal to 2 power minus n. Okay, because this value I am derived from the previous basis, so that I am substituted for n minus 1. Okay, so hence proved n is equal to n minus 1. Okay, so time complexity of towers of Conai equal is theta of 2 power n. We take only the whole term, so the time complexity of towers of Conai is theta of 2 power n. This is an important big question. Okay, thank you for watching.